everyone, and welcome back to the Rachel Show. I'm Rachel, this is Scout. She's frequently in my videos because she's my cute little cutie pie. If you haven't followed, you just farted. If you've been following me and watching my vlogs, you know that I have been complaining for quite some time now that I think I have gum disease. I have cavities that I can see that need to be filled. I have old cavities that probably just need like more attention on them because they've been here in my mouth for a long time and they need to be like maybe refilled or maybe a root canal. I don't really know. I've just been noticing that my oral, like, I feel like I do a good job of taking care of my teeth, but I think it's because I have such a sugar addiction that I'm working really hard to break and to just cut sugar out of my life as much as I can. I do like to have a coffee and I need a little something sweet in there, but besides that, I'm really trying to do my best to say no to any sugary stuff for now and just try to reset my body and reset my mouth because I do floss and I brush and I just don't understand what's going on. So, Scout, just chill out. So I have some emergency funds and I am thinking about going to Mexico. I've done a little bit of research. I basically went on Bing AI. You can ask my kids. I use it all the time and I annoy them so much. Like some people always will reference TikTok and when they're talking, and I will reference Bing AI because I use it all the time when I'm researching things. It's just so easy to put in a little question or a little blurb and it gives you so much information to look up. So I looked that up and I found a few clinics. I'm going to go on Facebook like it was telling me to do and try to like find some groups about them and do some more research. So I am doing that, but I wanted to also share a couple of products that I found along the way that I'm using to help elevate my oral care besides, like beyond brushing, beyond flossing, those kind of things. And these products are not sponsored. No one pays me for anything, but I want to share what I'm using. I am using these Zellies mints. I heard that it is so good to take a little bit of xylitol after each meal. So I just pop 1 or 2 mints. Ow! I just pop 1 or 2 of these mints in my mouth when I'm done eating, and not only is it just delicious, I love anything minty, but I feel like I'm doing my oral care like so good. Like I don't have a weird aftertaste of anything after this, and I'm getting rid of any weird aftertaste that I might have from anything that I'm eating, especially garlic and oniony kind of stuff. And then one more thing that I'm doing is I am taking these basic bites. I got the chocolate flavor. I think there's one more flavor like caramel, I think. You can't have these. But these taste like Tootsie Rolls. I've never had the other flavor. I've only had these. They taste like Tootsie Rolls. They have the same, bless you. No. They have the same consistency as Tootsie Rolls. And I just take one of these in the morning after I've eaten my breakfast. I will go and floss and brush and have one of these. And I think you can like put it in your mouth and kind of just let it melt. No. Or you can chew on it. I just like to chew on mine because I kind of think it tastes like a Tootsie Roll. It's like tricking me to make me think I'm eating candy when I'm trying to cut sugar out. And I take another one at night after I've had everything to eat for the day. I will floss and brush and put one of these in my mouth. Scout, you can't have these. I love it. There's no sugar in these, and these will help maintain your enamel health, and I need that so much. So these are 2 things that I'm incorporating into my diet, as well as taking out sugar and just trying to eat overall healthy for my overall health as well as my dental health. I am so excited about this journey. I'm going to take you guys along with me. Jump scare. This is what my mouth is looking like right now. I've been on Facebook groups for a few days, just reading the comments and listening to everybody, looking at the posts. I've also posted a couple of posts my own self, just to kind of see what people are saying, like where people have been. Some people are going to like Cancun, Mexico, but that's really far, and my sister doesn't have the funds to like fly anywhere, and it just makes sense that if I want to go with her, then I'm going to go to Tijuana. So Tijuana is where we're going to go, and I think that I've picked a clinic, X-Dentistry. They have really good reviews. Facebook group people are saying really good things about them. I've even had a few like guys message me that said that they would share like their experience and stuff like that, so that way their comments were like so long, and that's been really helpful. So I feel a lot more comfortable about doing this. My family is kind of against this, I'm not gonna lie. I have boomer parents, and they're not, I will say, even though my dad's been in the military and he's traveled outside the country and stuff like that, like he's still a boomer, and he still is just like, you know, not hip to these kind of things and thinks it's dangerous and stuff. And I'm just like, Dad, I'm gonna be fine. Plus, I mean, I'm kind of scared. I've never been to Mexico, and I've never even been to California. Fun fact about me. So I'm really excited to go visit my sister and hang out with her, but also excited to just get my teeth fixed. And yeah, hopefully this isn't too expensive. I've gotten kind of a rough estimate, but without like actual x-rays, they can't do anything. I don't have any x-rays, so I'm gonna get them to take x-rays while I'm down there as well. I was looking at the website, and I think I need like a night guard. I think they're like, I don't know, $40 or $50 for both top and bottom together. And because I know that I grind my teeth. There have been times in my adult life that I've been so stressed that I've woken up and like my jaw is clenched and I can barely move my neck because I've been like so stressed out in my sleep. Thankfully, I'm not that stressed out right now, and life is pretty good right now, but I figured might as well go ahead and try to see if I can add that to my tab. We'll see what the dentist thinks. Maybe he thinks I'm good. What else can I tell you guys? Oh yeah, so I'm getting a passport. I have had people in that Facebook like group saying that you don't need a passport to go to Tijuana, like to come back to America from Tijuana, but I would rather be safe than sorry, because I'm doing this over like a long weekend. I don't work from home or anything, so it's not like I can bring my laptop and work for a couple of days in California or something. I'm coming straight back. Let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna get a passport. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wait for that to like do its thing. I looked into doing an expedited passport, but I don't think there's any appointments in Miami, and that would be the closest office. So I don't want to do all of that. It's a hair annoyance, but I'll just wait till it gets a little bit closer and I'll make my appointment with the X-Dentistry. But seems like it's pretty easy to kind of get in there. I've chatted with them just a little bit like via email, but I'm really excited about all this, and I'm ready to have this like thing complete in my life, because I also have just not been feeling my best last few months. And once this is settled, I want to look into doing like functional medicine. I feel like inflamed, I'm feeling like tired all the time, just stuff like that. And I just feel like maybe my hormones are off. Maybe I could be eating better, maybe I'm lacking vitamins. I don't really know. I feel like I've changed my eating so drastically in the last few months, but it also has only been a few months, and I'm sure it probably takes a year for your eating habits to actually catch up with you and like do anything productive or beneficial, because it probably just takes a while of you eating very same or like You know what I mean? Like cut sugar out and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm excited about this journey and let's do this together. And you guys are motivating me. Let me tell y'all, this whole passport thing is becoming a disaster. I was under the impression now that I could just like fill out my paperwork, get my little money orders, and go find a spot that would do my passport and my photo. Granted, there are several places that will do that in the Tampa, Oldsmar, you know, that kind of area, St. Pete area. These places only take appointments. And when I go online, the appointments are starting next month or in May. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Absolutely not. I need to get this done immediately because I already have my appointment booked for next month to go to Mexico to get my teeth done. This is just ridiculous. So I found a place where you can do same day walk-in appointment, like no appointment needed. You can walk in between 8:30 and 2:30 or something like that at the clerk of court in Tampa, and you can go and try to do your passport. The only thing is they don't do photos, so I'm on my way to try to get a photo. I came off of this exit where the Whole Foods is in Tampa because I thought there was a CVS that was like a couple blocks down. Well, when I get to the light right by the CVS isn't a CVS anymore. Well, CVS Walgreens, whichever one it was. It's closed. The like writing that was on there, gone. I'm like shook, so I'm headed down to the courthouse still, and I'm just going to hope that there's a Walgreens, a CVS, or something on the way that will do my passport photo, because this is getting out of hand. I didn't realize that this was such a crazy high pressure, like high level of difficulty, level 10. I didn't realize that. Like, I got a passport like 20 years ago or something, but I let it expire. I was a broke single mom. I couldn't afford to keep up with all of that. And where was I going to travel? The only traveling I was doing was from the home to the work. So, oh my gosh, y'all. I tried to look at doing an expedited one, but I could either go to Miami, which is about 5 hours away from Tampa, where I live. And that's kind of, but then when I was like, realizing how difficult this was going to be, I was like, okay, maybe I'll just do the expedited one and call it a day. It's an extra $60. It's more of a headache. I'll have to probably take a day off to go to Miami. But when I go and look online, there's no appointments. No appointments. And I would have to go to Atlanta or go to New Orleans. I don't want to book a flight, get an Uber. Like, I don't really want to do all of that. I'll wait the 6 to 8 weeks, but I'm rushing around on my lunch break to see if I can make this happen. Good news, I found the CVS. The only thing is, I had to park downtown. I literally might have to run to the courthouse. We got photos! Been rushing around, walking, like speed walking through downtown Tampa. Oh my goodness. I ended up going to CVS, and they don't do passport photos. But she was like, you know what? The UPS store around the corner does. The UPS store was a 5-minute walk, which isn't bad, except for when you're in a rush. And then I'm walking another couple blocks over to the courthouse, and then another couple blocks back down to my car, and hopefully I can find my car. I'm nervous. We here at the clerk. Criminal. My hair is frizzy, no makeup. I had to pull all my hair back. It's sweaty and it's day 3 here. This is the worst passport photo. We here. Oh my goodness, y'all. I accidentally printed out my application front and back, and I was only supposed to do one-sided. Anyway, they're going to go make a copy so it's front and back for me. This is so crazy. Hope I don't get in trouble or get caught for taking an hour and a half for a lunch break. I'll make it up and stay to 5 if I need to. But I literally just sweated my tuchus off. Apparently, I put my mom's, like, married name, and on my birth certificate, it says mother's maiden name. And so, like, on the passport, you're supposed to put your parents' maiden name. Obviously, my dad has his dad's name, but my mom has her dad's name. So, I put her married name, because my mom was married when they had us, and didn't think twice about it. So then the guy was like, put this in parentheses, but then he was like, well, depending on who gets it, they may or may not take it. And so then I filled out a whole new application by hand, so hopefully it's legible enough that they can see everything. And then I sweated my ass off, running and walking as fast as I could back to my car. So I was literally about to be done with my parking meter thing. Like, I paid for an hour and it was about to be up, and it was literally timed up as I was walking up to my car. So perfect. But we have got to get back to the office and hope that no one notices that we were gone for so long. And if they do, I'll just make up my time or something. I don't know. I made it back to work. The work day is over. I made it back to work after all that running around downtown to get my passport together. I am still worried sick because I had to write, you know, when I did the second application with my mom's corrected maiden name, I had a handwrite that, so I'm like, oh, what if something's off on there and they can't tell? And basically, they're very stickler. If you've never gotten the passport, they were like, depending on who you get, they may just trash the application. So, and I get it. They're seeing hundreds, if not hundreds of thousands on the daily. And they have to do all their due diligence. I get it. Their job is probably really important to this country, I would think. I don't know. But anyway, made it back to work. No one noticed I was gone for almost 2 hours today. I won't do that again. It was a special circumstance and no one said anything. I got right back into work. And yeah, it's our little secret. It's the weekend, so you know what that means. Ordering my favorite burger and fries from my favorite restaurant. If everything goes right and I get my passport, today marks 1 month until I go to Mexico and get my teeth fixed. I am so gagged. So gagged. My passport application is approved. I'm getting so close to going to Mexico. Special delivery, special delivery, special delivery, special delivery. We got something in the mail. What's that one show, Blue's Clues? You got mail. I don't know how that song goes. Anyway, I think we got something special to open. Oh my gosh, why is this so hard? I got my passport! Oh my goodness! And it has my very ugly picture in there. Look at that ugly girl picture. I will be so grateful and thankful. I do not care if it looks like a freaking mugshot, literally. Is running around all the streets of Tampa trying to get this. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I know, I'm so excited. Woo! I found out when I was ordering my passport that I was gonna have to submit my vital documents. I had to give them my birth certificate. I was unaware of that until I was in the line and paying and giving the guy my application. And I was so worried, but my passport came last week and my vital documents came this week. So I'm very excited to have my birth certificate back in my hands. Oh my goodness! Ah! I'm about to be in the airport. Like, I'm at the airport. I didn't have time to do a little pack with me in the vlog. I wanted to, but literally I'm running behind. It's like 10:30 my flight. I have to be boarded by 11:30, so we need to get through
security, get our bag checked. I did just do a checked bag, even though I did a carry-on size, because I did Spirit Airlines. It's so many layovers, and I just didn't want to have to worry about my bag. I just paid for the convenience, basically, of doing a checked bag. I have my passport, I have my ID, my car key to lock my car up. Scout's already boarded up. I just dropped her off. I'm so scared and so nervous, but we're headed to Mexico.
You're also at a weekend?
Okay. I'm here. Getting on the flight. I'm so excited. Finally. Our flight did get delayed, but not by much. On my second leg of my flight to LA. So excited though. I don't even know if this is gonna work. Oh my gosh, y'all. I just had a minty bee because okay, so I woke up at 4:15 this morning, got and did all the things I needed to do this morning, took Scout to get her boarded, hopped on the plane, been on the plane for the last 7 hours between a layover I had for like maybe 30 minutes in Houston, and then just hopped a train for the last 2.5 to 3 hours to come down to San Diego so we can cross the border. My sister was ordering me a burger because I had eaten pretty much all day because I was in the flight or on the airplane. Tell me why. This is so typical of my sister, and I'm going to rat her out right now because I'm just so annoyed. She missed the train because she said she was ordering me a burger, but I don't know how she didn't just say, Rachel, I can't do that, and or your burger's taking too long to come out, we don't have time for this. Like, I don't know why she wouldn't have just said, I'll describe you this sandwich. Like, this is so my sister, and so she has no freaking concept of time, it seems like sometimes. So anyway, now I'm stuck in San Diego for the next hour and a half waiting for her to get here. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day, barely. The burger she got me obviously didn't get to me because she didn't get on the train. And so then I didn't want to go to the like bars because I really don't want to deal with drunk people or loud music. So I found a Ralph's. Went to Ralph's. Of course, there's slim pickings. I got granola bars. And I actually used the restroom because I think I started my period. The bathrooms are closed. So then I was like, oh, there's a Starbucks by the or by the train station. I'll go back to there because maybe they're still open. Nope, they're closed. So then I'm like, okay, there's gotta be a bathroom in the train station. I just didn't see it because I was hungry and trying to find food. Yeah, there's a bathroom. I could see it from here. But the train station, like, waiting room area is closed. I'm tired. We still have to cross the border and get to our hotel room. I'm about to go psycho. Here I am. I've been up since 4:15. Technically 3:30 when Scout wanted to wake me up. And I don't even know. Is it my go? Oh, was I supposed to be going? Anyway, I don't know how to use crosswalk, apparently. Anyway, been up since 4:15. Traveled for 7 hours on a plane. Took a 3-hour train ride. Now I'm traipsing through the streets of San Diego trying to go find somewhere I can go grab some food. I'm going to Ralph's grocery store. From what I can see of San Diego, it's a far cry from LA. LA was scary and such a culture shock. And by culture shock I meant, wow, alarming, the homeless epidemic. Where I took a bus from the airport to the train station. So the route they took is like, I don't know if that was the worst or that was the norm, but homeless epidemic, wild. Also, my sister lives in LA, so she was supposed to make this trek with me. She was ordering a burger for me because I hadn't eaten since my layover in Houston and I was starved. And the burger caused her to miss the train. So now I'm stuck in San Diego, gratefully and gladly, because I do not want to go anywhere else without my sis. So she got on the next train and she'll be down here in a few hours, a couple hours. I needed this exercise. I didn't want to do this because it's dark late at night, but I hadn't walked all day long besides the dog walk with Scout this morning. Get my endorphins up for the evening. So I go into Ralph's to get a quick snack. Dang, a real sandwich would have been nice after the day I've had, but slim pickings at this hour, considering it's almost 10 o'clock at night. And I asked to use the restroom because I think my cycle started. The restrooms are closed, but the store is open. Like, that's annoying. So now I'm going back to the train station, hopefully not free bleeding out here on these streets on this sweatsuit. That is a Nike one, but you add. If it was a Walmart one, I'd be like, fine, whatever, I'll throw it away. But no, I will be bringing this back and trying to get it out if I am free bleeding indeed. Some person, this man, just asked me if I need a ride. I don't know if he was just trying to be kind, but I was absolutely not. Men are killers in my eyes, and no thank you. I need to hurry up and get the heck up out of here. At some point, I'll be uploading all of the stories, chronicling my evening since getting off the bus. Update. I didn't start my period, but now I have another complaint. I'm checked into my room with my sister. She's in the shower. The room is really nice, and it's at a really nice hotel. But why is 18 Celsius the lowest the temperature can go? Because this Florida girl, she sleeps with her fan on. She sleeps with it 63 degrees in her apartment, or 73, whatever. But I need the air to be circulating, and there's absolutely nothing I can do. It's at the lowest it can go, and it's bleeping hot in here. And I'm literally at my wit's end. I've had the longest day, and all I want to do is sleep in a room that's cool and comfortable, and this is so sweaty hot. And I am so pissed. Look at the view from my room. It's beautiful. And there's stuff for as far as the eye can see out there. I'm in Mexico. I'm at the dentist office. It's so nice. I've got my sissy here with me, and I'm just waiting to get called back. I did a bunch of paperwork. They did my x-rays, and now I'm just waiting for my cleaning and diagnosis of whatever else they want or say I need to get done. And we're just chilling. It was a traumatic night last night. Traumatic. I have more details I could share with y'all. But we're just chilling for now, and the train system. And my parents were so scared about me coming to Mexico, but like, it's so clean in here and it's so nice. Also, my daughter says she watched my Instagram stories this morning to make sure I wasn't killed. Oh my goodness, y'all. I am back from the dentist's office. I didn't have any work done. All I did was like an initial video. I can't talk. All I did was an initial visit where they took a bunch of x-rays, and then after that they went over like all the things I need to get done, and then I sat with the like finance manager to go over like my payment plan, and I just paid $1,017 because I need a deep cleaning. Then they want to remove some of my old fillings I've had for 10 years or so, and they want to replace them with new filling, and then I'm getting a night guard because I grind my teeth. Seven cavities. A couple of them are new, and then a couple of them are the ones that they're taking out the old filling and putting in the new filling. But I have to say, my experience here at X-Dentistry has been phenomenal. Everybody's so nice. Most everybody speaks pretty good English. In fact, the finance manager is from Charleston, South Carolina, so he speaks fluent English. My dentist had a little trouble, but like for the most part I understood what he was saying and he understood what I was saying. He also recommended that I switch my toothpaste from the Boca nano hydroxyapatite stuff that I'm using to just Sensodyne. He says you're brushing too hard, and so I'm already using a soft bristle brush, but he recommended that as well. We are actually just going to check out of our room and take our bags with us because I still lives in Cali, and after my appointment we're done here and we can go back to Cali. I'm having a good time hanging out with my sister, and it's nice to not have to do this by myself. The only bad thing I have to say about being here is it's freaking cold. Like, this Florida girl is used to humidity and 80-degree weather, and I am so glad I packed sweats to wear. One, just to be comfortable, and two, like, for warmth. Like, what the heck? Like, I guess because it's like more of a desert climate, which I have to say, no humidity is a good thing. But because of that, it's just colder here, which is so alarming. I just thought they were as south as I am in Florida, that it would be hot, and it's not. We're headed to go to the pharmacy, right, sis? Yeah! I have to get my daughter Mexican candy. Let's go. But look at how nice it is here. We're about to eat after this because your girl is starved, and I need to fill my belly.
I thought so. You were pretty good.
I don't know. I feel like maybe we should just ball out in here. What do you think? Should we just ball out on the candy? Is that much? So. And get a whole bunch of random different kind of stuff.
Good. These are like sweet chili flakes.
Okay, we'll get like some of these.
A gummy in the center.
Some of these. And then what are these? These are the same thing as what you just had.
It's very similar. It's chewy. It's got like that deep tamarind flavor.
Okay.
It's really similar.
So this, all of this is basically the same.
Sweet chili, basically the same.
What the heck is this? It looks like a prune.
Oh wow.
I don't know, we'll just get it. Why not? These look different. Am I gonna be able to pay an American? Like with my, okay. Look at me being an American tourist, not knowing. I'm so basic and white girl. I don't know what I'm doing. I even thought that the water was gonna poison me at the dentist's office. But it's bottled water, so I was good. And the heck are these? A big fat M&M or something. I can't really tell.
Maybe it's
so
like
hard.
It's filled? Oh, okay. It might be filled with, maybe you like, what is that? You look at it and it's different colors. It starts out white. Jawbreaker.
Oh, maybe it is like a little mini jawbreaker. All the candy a girl could ever want. And I've been dehydrated this entire trip, so I'm getting a bottle of water. Okay, we're at a restaurant. This restaurant, it's kind of loud out here. They brought us this yummy looking bread. We're gonna give it a try. I think it looks like a little cinnamon roll, a little like croissant with sugar. Oh look, this is like a little chocolate croissant. This is looking so yummy. And then, sorry for touching on the bread. And then some kind of jelly filled something. I'm gonna go for the chocolate croissant. This is really good. This is a proof of life video. So my daughter doesn't think that I got killed in Mexico. I'm still alive. I'm actually eating a really nice restaurant, and I stayed at a really nice hotel, and I'm eating a little chocolate croissant. They brought us little bread to the table, and apparently in this restaurant they don't bring you regular bread. They bring you little treats, okay? I'm so ready. I'm going to my dentist at 1:30 today for my dental work. I'm living it up, okay? This is vacation from work. It's so nice and beautiful. Watermelon! Pineapple. So good. We have to take our first bite of food and... Okay. Okay, I have to take my first bite of food in Mexico with you guys. I ordered an omelet. It's called Omelet California. I don't really know exactly what's in there because I don't read Spanish. I'm a very basic white girl. But it looks so good. Ooh, there's avocado in here. You guys know I love avocado with my eggs. If you watch my lives that I post. Okay, they did like a mozzarella queso. It's so bomb. It's like really soft and all melted in. Okay, this is one of the best omelets I've had in my life. Oh. Look at the bacon and put it on it. So good. This is really good. Potato. Oh, your omelet. My quesadilla. Oh, your quesadilla? It's good. I'm here. I'm gonna go get my charger, and I've been waiting for forever to be seen, but hopefully it won't be that much longer. My mouth is extremely numb. I sat down in the chair for the dentist to do his thing at 3. It's 8:30. But I got rid of every single one of my mercury fillings. Oh my goodness, y'all. We ended up... My mouth is so numb. Oh my gosh. I have like basically a cavity in each quadrant of my mouth. Whether it was like an old one they were taking out, I got rid of all my mercury fillings. I honestly don't even know how I sound right now because I'm so numb across the entire bottom. They fitted me for a night guard for the top and the bottom. I have to go back tomorrow and pick those up because they're not ready. But we thought I had an appointment at 1:30. I didn't get seen till 3 o'clock. So we thought, oh, a couple hours, a few hours, maybe like 3 max. And we'd cross the border and go back to Cali where my sister lives, and we'd stay there for the night. And then we'd be waking up in Cali and be able to do like maybe some Sunday brunch or try some new little restaurants. And no, we're stuck here one more night. So we already checked out of our room earlier today, and we ended up like traipsing through this area with our suitcases all afternoon. My sister watched mine while I was at the dentist's office. Praise Jesus. She was so sweet to do that. But oh my god, I still have that all that silicone from them making the impressions on my teeth. That's what that is. That's why I have blue stuff on my chin. Oh my goodness. So we ended up just having to come back and book another night because we weren't going to be able to make the train back to LA. Because we have to make a train from the border to Santa Fe to San Diego, and that takes already an hour, and the last train from San Diego to LA is 9 o'clock, and we weren't going to make it. It's now 8 o'clock. Anyway, I'm excited to be laying down. I've been laying down on my back for the last 4 hours. 5 hours. I was at the dentist for 5 hours.
I am so drained. Overall though, like 10 out of 10. They're so great. I closed down the dentist office. I was the last person in there, and when I was leaving, they were trying to leave. They were trying to wrap things up and leave. I got x-rays when I went in, and I got x-rays when I was done with all of my work tonight. I guess they're gonna make sure like they got rid of everything because they took out my old fillings. They had to like dig down in there and get everything, get any bacteria that has formed over the last 10 years of having them. So it was definitely a 10 out of 10 experience. Like, everybody's so nice. Everybody basically speaks fluent English, which I guess living by the border or having a practice by the border you would expect. My dentist, he at times didn't know a bunch of English, but we could communicate and get the point across of what I was trying to say and what he was trying to say. So that was really good. And he looked to see if I needed any root canals, and I didn't need any root canals, thank goodness. But yeah, 10 out of 10 experience. I would definitely come back here again. In fact, I'm like, can I get my annual, like my every 6 months cleaning here at this dentist, because it was so cheap and customer service was so good. And I felt like even though it's a very high volume dentist, I still think like they did a really thorough job, and they were really nice. They said I can come back tomorrow if it was too much to get all the work done today, but I'm a big girl and I got a high pain tolerance, and my like will to get things done is very strong, and I will get things done the same day if I can. So I toughed it out and got everything done. Yeah, I'm just gonna shower, chill out, scroll on TikTok and YouTube, and relax the rest of the night. My sister's in the shower. When she's out, I'm ready to shower. I don't have any more sweatshirts. I only have this one, so I don't know what I'm going to wear tomorrow and the next... No, tomorrow. I'm leaving at like... I'm flying back home to Florida at like midnight tomorrow. Why am I doing this to myself? I am way too old to be staying at the dentist for 5 hours and flying back at midnight. I'm way too old for all that. I'm just so ready for all this numbness to go away, because I had an old cavity over on this side they got rid of, and then I had an old one on this side that they got rid of. So they went from like this, they did this side and then they did this side, but this side was really sensitive, and so they had to numb it more and more, so it's still really numb. And then this side I just got done doing, so that's super numb. Good morning, I'm awake. It's day 2, it's Sunday in Mexico. I'm back at my favorite little restaurant over here. About to order some breakfast. I let my sister sleep. I did try to like floss in between all my teeth just to make sure we're good to go on that front. I had a little trouble on the bottom where they replaced one of my fillings. And now I have no more mercury fillings. All my fillings that I have are white, so I guess you guys want to see. I don't know if you guys can see my side of my mouth. But I tried to get and I couldn't on the bottom, so I don't know if it's just a bunch of crap in there from like, you know, refilling my tooth or something's wrong. So I need to do that, need to pick up my night guard, but I'm starved. And I waited as long as I could to see if my sister wanted to wake up, but I didn't want to wake her up. She has her own stuff going on and she needs to sleep. She had a chaotic Friday before I landed. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. Yesterday I got the omelet California, and then today I'm thinking another omelet. They have this eggs Benedict that's been kind of calling my name. I might get that one. Look at my plate. This restaurant is so bomb. I got a farmer's burrito. It basically has like eggs, cheese, onions, bacon, and avocado. You guys know I'm an avocado with my egg kind of girl. So let's take a bite.
This is so good. It's hot because it just came out, but it's so good. And they also give you like hot sauce or something, but I don't like my food too spicy. This is already like flavorful enough that I don't feel like it needs any extra addedness. This is so bomb.
We're headed back up to the dentist's office to fix a little bit on the side and get my night guard. And I am done in Mexico. And I am so ready to go back to America. It's been fun, but it's been also kind of limiting because I don't know where I'm actually safe around here. So I've been staying in the same like 3 places. My hotel, the restaurant, the dentist's office. So I'm ready to get home.
Goodness! Y'all, I am done. They fixed the flossing in between thing and got my little night guard. So I'm going back to the room to get my sis and we going to California. I'm done in Mexico. Got my food leftovers. This is the medical tower where my dentist's office was. There's so many medical offices in this tower. And I felt so secure. You had to have like a QR code to get through this little security check. It was amazing. It made me feel so safe. Last time riding this escalator up. I don't know. I'm all thinking about like my 6-month like cleanings that I'm supposed to be doing. And I might come to X-Dentistry for all of them. I don't know. I had such a good experience. The hotel that we stayed at, so nice. Here's the lobby, and you walk right over to the elevators, and here we go, breakfast over there. One thing that makes this hotel like so nice and you feel really safe is you have this key card, and you cannot get into your floor without tapping your key card that you get it from the front desk. So I really felt like so safe this entire time. Here's when you step off the elevator and like. This is such a nice hotel, and I paid like $188 per night with my discount from my dentist. We've got like a pool down there. Like the hallway to our room. So nice, well lit. It is 11:55 and we are in line to go back to America. The border line for people that are just walking over, that is us, is insanely long and it is very stagnant. So I'll come back to this when we've crossed and I'll let you know what time it is, but it's 11:55 right now. And we'll see what time it is when we cross. It's 12:53 and we've made it to, I think, customs up there, way up there. The line has been being kind of slow. Obviously, it's been like an hour. But this has gone quicker than I thought because I thought we'd be here for like 4 hours. I wasn't quite sure. But line is moving kind of quickly, considering. It is 1:20 and we are through customs. We are in California. Gonna go hit the bus to get to LA. Yay! That took like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad.
You ready? Let's go!
Can I just say that it feels so good to be home with my little girl. I missed her so much while I was in Mexico. I miss you so much. I've been home for about 2 weeks. I wanted to give it time before like I made a full conclusion and final update to this video. And I didn't want to make a part 2 for like just a conclusion. That would have been like a minute long. Just to recap, I felt like I thought I had gum disease. I wasn't quite sure. It had been probably somewhere around 10 years since I went to the dentist last. I know that's totally bad on my part, but the girl is never had the funds to get insurance through my employers. It's just been an added cost that, as a single mom, is something I can't afford. I'm finally getting to a place where maybe I can get it next year, but I don't know. I also under the impression that if I feel like I'm fine, then what do I need to have insurance for? Because I never go to the doctor. I don't remember the last time I've been to a doctor, but maybe I can get dental insurance. Since I thought I had gum disease, I was like, well, what am I going to do? Like, I have a little bit of savings left from last year. I need to figure out how much this is going to cost. Looking around online in America, here in Florida where I live, and I don't meet the like requirements to be like low income, so I wasn't going to be able to get like reduced or free like dental care. I could go to the University of Florida, I think it is USF, University of Florida, South Florida, in Tampa, and potentially I could get in there. But there was something that I read that told me that I wouldn't be a good candidate because that is also for low income, or it was booked out for months. I don't know. And I was just like, I was getting to the point where I feel like I need to get something done now, and I felt like I needed to get this dental work done now, and so that wasn't really going to be an option. And I couldn't afford to get any cavities filled if I needed that. If I did have gum disease, like how to treat that was gonna look like thousands of dollars. I didn't have that. I had maybe a couple $1,000s. And so I started looking online. I went to Bing Chat AI. I love AI. I went over to, I think it's called Bing Copilot, and you can just type in things, like ask it questions, and it gives you answers. I asked it just a series of questions like, what are the best countries for dental tourism? I kind of gave it a brief summary of what I thought. I had gum disease, some old cavities that might need some attention, and maybe a couple of new cavities. And it listed me several different countries. Most of them were kind of out of the question just because I felt like the plane ticket alone would be so expensive. Flying anywhere in and outside of America, we all know, if you live in America, or you ever paid for a plane ticket over here, it's kind of expensive. So I was like, well, anywhere that's going to be outside of America that is not like easily accessible is out of the question. So I will not be going to all those places, but one of the countries on the list was Mexico. And my sister lives in California, and so I kind of thought like, okay, maybe I could talk her into helping me do this, because she's my sister, and why wouldn't she want to help me, you know? We don't have any bad blood. So I hit her up. I'm like, hey, this is what's going on, and this is what I'm thinking about doing, thinking about going to Tijuana and getting some dental care. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm totally game. So okay, as soon as she said that she was fine to like accompany me and I'd like pay for her expenses and stuff for the trip, I was game to kind of figure it out from there. So I went back to AI and kind of asked it to list me the top like dentists in that area for the situation that I think I have. And then I asked it like how best to like research this and make sure that they're like credible and stuff, because it's a whole different country and they have all different types of laws and everything. So I was like, how am I going to know that this dental office isn't like jacking me, like taking my money and not doing the right work or whatever, or overcharging me or doing too much work and stuff like that. So it suggested that I look on Facebook. So I found a few groups on Facebook, like dental tourism in Mexico, dental tourism in Tijuana, some groups like that, like 2 or 3. One of them or 2 of them people were like more active in. So I posted questions over there. I also just kind of looked through several of the posts. There were some polls in there where they were like listing different dental offices in the Tijuana area, and people were like rating them. You know, it's a poll. You get the gist. So I looked at all of that, and after like looking at that, I would go back to being AI and kind of asking more questions about like certain dental offices. Then I would like go to their website, have like price listing on there. So it's going through all of that, and after a few days of like thinking about it and praying about it and like doing my research, I settled on X-Dentistry, which you guys saw in the vlog. And honestly, they did such a good job. I ended up not having gum disease. The dentist was basically like, girl, you gotta get a soft bristle brush, which I guess I hadn't been using one all these years. And I recently switched before I went to the dentist. And so I was like, we're good there. And he's like, you got to start using some kind of other toothpaste for sensitive, like gums or sensitive teeth. Because essentially what I was doing was I was brushing so hard that I was eroding like my gums. Like basically my gums were receding because I was brushing too hard. So I did not have gum disease, and thankfully most of my gums were really just like, I don't know how to describe it, like petrified, and so they've kind of just like eased their way back up. Not that gums don't grow back. Once they're gone, they're gone. So I do have like some areas right up in here where the gums are really low because I just brushed too hard and the gums kind of dissolved in that area. But he didn't seem to say that it was much of a problem and that I didn't need like grafting or anything like that. But basically, I do not have gum disease. He filled all my cavities that I have and took out all my mercury fillings and refilled those. He thought that I might need like 2 root canals. One from like a really old cavity that spans across like 2 or 3 teeth over here. But I haven't had any sensitivity since getting back and having the fillings, replaced, because that was the mercury filling over here. And I would say 10 out of 10, I will recommend X-Dentistry again. I don't remember my specific dentist's name, but I had like a good overall experience there. My only drawback about being there is that the dentist office is a high volume dentist. So I went in for a consultation at 10 and they took x-rays in and I went over like my things that I thought I was having trouble with, and he kind of just like looked into my mouth a little bit. They took the x-rays in between then and my like appointment where they actually did stuff. They looked at the x-rays and kind of reviewed them. And then I was supposed to go back at like 1 for like the actual work, the cleaning and all of that kind of stuff was going to be done at 1. I was not seen until 3. My sister and I thought because I was going to get checked in at 1 for my cleaning and stuff that we didn't need to stay another night. But y'all, like I said, I closed the dentist's office down. I didn't get seen until 3, so I hopped in the chair. We did a deep cleaning. I wanted night guards because I told them I grind my teeth, so they had to do molds of that. But before they could do the molds of that, they wanted to work on all the like fillings with the cavities and taking out the old ones and all that, so that way the bite would be right for my night guard. So they worked on the top set of my teeth. They did the mold and they sent that, I don't know if they sent that off separately. They probably just waited to the whole, had both top and bottom and sent that off. And then they were like, are you sure you want to keep going? And I was like, yeah, I just want to get this over with, because I was still thinking like we could leave and we could catch the train back, because we would need to cross the border and get back to San Diego, and then from San Diego to LA, but the trains cut off at a certain time. They don't run past like 9 p.m. And so I kept thinking like, here, I'm just going to push through and we're going to be able to make it back. Long story short, obviously, once it got closer to 8 o'clock, I was like, we're not going to be able to do that. We're going to have to book another night. So we ended up booking another night, which is fine. It all worked out because we got a good night's sleep and we didn't have to worry about trying to like rush Because potentially we could have made it, but it just seems like a lot of work to try to rush around. And I just, after being in the dentist office for 5 hours in the chair, I just didn't feel like dealing with all that. But overall, I had a good experience. We pushed through. We got all the bottom cavities taken care of. Then they did the impression for that. And then after that, I went back to my room because the lab that does all the impressions and the molds and stuff like that for the night guards, they were gone for the day. So I didn't get to pick up my night guard until the next day, which was totally okay with me. Yeah, that's my only one complaint, is that because there's such a high volume that when you go back for your actual cleaning and stuff like that, you might not get seen right away at the time that you thought you were going to get seen at. But it did seem like they were trying to prioritize patients that were not staying over for the night, and that if you were leaving the same day, that they were trying to make sure that you got out of there at that time. Scout! If you guys have any more questions about this, I'm happy to answer any questions in the comments. But I had so many naysayers that told me I should not do this. This is dangerous. This is stupid. The dental care sucks down there. I would say the dental care down there, if not better than the US, is just the same. At least at the dental office that I went to, everybody was professional. I felt well taken care of. Once I sat down in the chair, even though it's high volume, I feel like they do a very thorough job. They looked over my x-rays, and I got to pay for everything before I even sat down for my cleaning and stuff. That stuff I got to take, just pay for it. I didn't have to worry about that at night. And they give you a best case scenario and a worst case scenario. So they did give me another price listing just in case I did need the root canals on the 2 teeth. But I didn't end up needing any of that. And the dentist, as he was going along, did talk about those teeth. And he kind of, as he was going through, oh, okay, this doesn't look as bad as I thought. We can get this with just a, but he kept reiterating 2 weeks, 3 weeks, if you feel sore or sensitive or whatever, that's fine. That's normal. You just had a bunch of dental work done. But if in 2 months, if any of the teeth that he pointed out that would need a root canal, he was if they're still sensitive, then we need to get you back in here because you will need a root canal. But he did a really good job, and I felt well taken care of. The English to Spanish border, translation wise, talking was a little bit difficult, but there was a dental assistant, or maybe he was another dentist, I'm not quite sure, and he was in the room the entire time I got my cleaning done. And so if the dentist wasn't sure how to communicate something properly to me, then he basically told it to that guy in Spanish, and then that guy relayed it in English because he speaks perfectly good English. But I had a great experience. I would totally go back, and I would totally recommend going to Tijuana to get dental work, specifically X-Dentistry, because I'm not sure about any other clinics. But also, just if that's something you're interested in, you can always let me know and I can help you out with that. But, do your own research, because I don't want anybody to get taken advantage of or anything like that. But anyway, that's my long and drawn out conclusion to this video, and I had so much fun making it. I did not get to vlog as much as I wanted to when I was there, because I was literally go, 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 go. And I just felt like I was just always on the go, and I was just out of it and loopy also at times because I was numb and exhausted. So unfortunately, I didn't get to vlog as much as I had wanted to, but I still feel like overall I had a great time. And I love y'all, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!